Hey guys, thank you for picking Kale-E. Today I am going to plant some garlic in containers. Now I know I'm usually outside on our patio and balcony, but the wind has been absolutely horrific and all the audio I've gotten has been no bueno, so there's no way I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. But I wanted to upload a video because it's been a while, so I'm going to do it in our little humble abode here. And I put a towel down so I don't get, it's gonna get messy, but whatever. And today I'll be using my compost. We're gonna be using one of my little vertical planter slats because actually since the wind's been crazy, I've undone my vertical planter and just kind of laid them all out. And we will be planting some nice garlic. Hope you're excited because I am. I want this stuff to grow so I can eat it. Step is going to be using my compost. I don't even know if I'm in this frame right now, but it's okay. So all these, I don't know if you can see it. Actually, I'm gonna put on my glove really quickly. So my compost is pretty much done. The top part is, it's okay. I don't know if you can see it like that. So I'm going to dig it down all the way to the bottom. And just basically start loading it in my planter. It's actually really beautiful. Let me get you a close-up of what it looks like. It's just so perfect. Oh my gosh, I just got a bunch on the floor. Thank goodness for vacuums. Anyways, so I'm gonna load this guy up. And I'm also going to put some potting soil in here as well. You want to get a good ratio of both. But, oh my gosh, this looks so good. Okay, so I'm going to get some potting soil in here and mix it up too, but we're going to fill this all the way up to the top. You want about 8 inches, and I'm going to plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garlic cloves in this little guy. So I want it to be nice, and you also want your soil kind of moist for the garlic too. Alright, I'll come back when it's all finished. Okay, I kind of just went into it and I didn't go through the materials that you'll need. So I am going to be using my compost. You can use potting soil mix. I use organic potting soil mix too, but I'm just going to say what I have. My compost that I've been using, the videos and links will be down below this video if you guys want to start your own compost. I use organic potting soil mix, and I'm going to be using Trader Joe's organic garlic heads and water. That's pretty much all you need. And oh, the container. Any type of 8-inch container. I'm only going to grow 5, but if you want to grow more than welcome to. Just get a bigger container because you want them 4 inches apart, and we're going to go 2 inches down, and it'll grow a pretty sizable bulb. But yeah, I wanted to go through the materials because I didn't really go through it and I just kind of started. But here's what it looks like with the potting soil and my compost in it. And I've actually used a good amount of my compost. I planted some more snap peas and some more radishes. They're actually all doing really well. So now I kind of have a half full bin, which is perfect because I have 2 things in the fridge that I need to put in here. So we are done with the compost for today. Oh, sorry, Denali. Now we're going to move on to actually planting the garlic in your container. Hi, honey. Okay, go over there. Anyways, so here are my garlics. We are going to be planting little garlic cloves. And as you can see, mine have already started to sprout. And we are going to keep the skins on. You want to keep the skins on. You don't want to make them all naked and put them in to a scary new environment. You want to keep their skin on. So These have all already started sprouting. I already took them out of the garlic because I was cooking yesterday and I had broken up the head, and I realized that these guys were ready to go and plant. So I just set them aside and made other garlics. Thank you, Denali wants to be in the video today. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to plant them just like this, right down, because this little nodule part is going to be the roots, and you're going to have a little sprout coming up the top, and you're going to plant it 2 inches down. And so I'll probably see the little heads coming up within a couple weeks from the dirt. And hi, honey. Yeah, so this one I think is the best one of what the skin should look like. I think mine are a little too naked, but they should look like this and pop up with a little bit more skin. I hope you guys can see. Okay, so next I'm going to make the indentations in here. We're going to go 2 inches deep, and I'm going to make 5 of them. I hope you can see me. I'm gonna just try to plant them like this, go down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is make 2 inches, almost all of my finger because I have tiny hands, and plant this big sucker down here. There we go. He's in. Do another one. See that? Oh, can you see it? I hope so. Yeah. And this guy, he's gonna go straight down, over. Is another? Oh my gosh! Really, thank goodness we have a vacuum because this place is a mess. And another little baby. We're gonna put it down, cover it. This is why I do this on my patio, because look at that, it's just getting everywhere. Don't know why. Hopefully next time, hopefully. That guy in, one more. Oh, haha. Goes in the middle. This guy, he's a big sprout. Perfect! Yay! They're all planted in there. Obviously, you can't see anything, but it's wonderful, and that is planting your garlic. I hope you guys were able to see that. All right, now we'll go through some tips. Okay, here are some tips. Now, when you have your garlic, you want to take the biggest bulbs out, because then that means the bigger heads of garlic you're gonna have. And this is going to take 6 months to come to maturity, pretty much. And I'm in Southern California. I've planted this pretty late. When you're in Southern California, you should probably do it in November to December, and this is the end of January. But we're having such fluctuations in weather, I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna plant some garlic. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, oh well, no harm, no foul. But if you're in a colder climate and you have snow and you have frost, you really want to plant this in fall, because it needs a good time to root before it gets the frost on it, and then it'll probably go dormant. Your garlic will go dormant during the winter seasons when you have snow on the ground, and you want to mulch it. So you want to put some leaves over it just to kind of keep it nice and covered if you have snow falling onto it. But yeah, I don't have that issue here because I'm in Southern California. I just have the issues of pretty unpredictable weather. It could be super hot and cold one day, or super cold one day and then go to 80 degrees the next day, and then my plants go into shock, or they root, or go to root, or go to seed very easily. So that's what I had to deal with here, and figuring out what to do with that. Or we just had massive rains that we did before. It's probably not a lot to anybody else, but here it was a lot, so I had to make sure my little planters weren't getting oversaturated and everything wasn't gonna go to rot, because it was just coming down. But yeah, so that's planting garlic. I hope if you're in the Southern California, you could probably plant it right now if you want to. People probably tell me it's not good, but I mean, no harm, no foul. And so after this, you kind of just forget about garlic. You don't really have to do pretty much anything. Just make sure your soil's always kind of moist and feel it, and then just kind of leave it for 6 months. It's pretty. It'll grow some really beautiful green stalks and you'll see it, and I'll keep you updated since mine already had some little shoots growing up. Probably in 3 weeks you'll start seeing them come out. Yeah, but other than that, have an awesome time planting garlic. It'll taste wonderful once you start growing your own. It really does have a more spicier texture, more spicier mouthfeel to it, and yeah, just have a wonderful time growing it. Oh yeah, and one thing, make sure not to over water it because then it'll rot. You want to make sure it's just not waterlogged. Yeah, because then your garlic head will start to rot and that won't be good. You'll be like, what the heck? But other than that, have an awesome time planting garlic. Thank you for picking Kale-E. I'm sorry it had to be in my house today. I mean, the weather is unpredictable. Hopefully it's not too bad and you guys don't get too pissed. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.